Hello, it's Delusion Dispeller. I'm here to share with you chapter 3 of this book, Stop Walking on Eggshells. Of course, it's excerpted, and it's about borderline personality disorder. Maybe you know somebody that has it, maybe you have it. And we're going to talk today about how a person with borderline personality disorder thinks. First of all, in borderline personality disorder, we talked about how not all behaviors are due to them having BPD. Some people with borderline personality disorder, however, are very sensitive to voice and body cues and body language. They can pick up on your feelings even if you don't know what you're feeling at the time. The way to handle this is admitting what the truth is, admitting what you're feeling when they call you on it. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a huge argument because they know what they know and they're not going to be told otherwise. All right, so how do they actually think? I've got 8 points here to share with you. I'm also expecting a ride with my daughter to go shopping, so I may get cut short. I'm going to try to get these all in. Must always be loved by family, friends, and the people that they idolize, or else they're worthless. This is how they view themselves. They think that they must be successful completely to be worthy and worthwhile. Some people are perfect, other people are evil and deserve to be punished. Punished, not punched. Punished. Or maybe punched too. I don't know. The outer world makes me do things, not my choices. So this person got mad at me, so I slit my wrist, whatever, that kind of thing. And it's not because I made the choice to do that, it's because this person made me mad. You hear that a lot from borderlines. I care more for people than they do for me. So they leave me, stop loving me, even if I try to stop them from giving up on me, therefore proving that I am not worth loving, not worth caring about, and they're the bad ones because they leave me. I don't ever leave anybody. Okay, and actually a borderline told me this once. Everybody else leaves me. Everybody else ends the relationship, never me. If I'm alone, I no longer exist. We've talked about object constancy. Well, there's also an object constancy the borderline feels about themselves. They feel like a shell of a person unless somebody else is there constantly reflecting them, reacting to what they say or questioning what they say or do. I can only feel complete if I find a perfect person who will love me no matter what I do. But if I find the one to love me, something's got to be wrong with them, because how could they love someone who acts like I do or who is me? And the last one, I can't handle feelings I get when someone won't give me what I want and need. I have to make those feelings go away any way I can. Those are just some ways that borderlines think and feel. We're going to talk real briefly about an emotionally healthy person versus a borderline person. Emotionally healthy people take feelings based on facts. So I stubbed my toe, so I'm going to cry and it's going to hurt and I'm going to feel bad about it. That's kind of a normal, healthy response. So let's talk about some other ones. Say a borderline wife's husband is late. She's going to think one way, whereas an emotionally healthy person will think another way. The emotionally healthy person in the same situation of her husband being late getting home is, oh my gosh, is he okay? Did he get in an accident? I hope everything's all right. The borderline person is thinking, I'm pretty sure he's cheating on me. I bet he's being unfaithful. It's probably that floozy secretary. He's probably there right now. He's got her bent over the desk. That's the difference. Emotionally healthy person, a child brings home a report card with an F on it. Oh, honey, I see that you're really struggling in math. Do you think we should get you a tutor? What can I do to help? But a borderline mom might say, I can't believe you got an F. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to humiliate me and embarrass me in front of all the other moms? They're going to all think I'm a terrible mother. That don't even help you study. See the difference? It's all about them. It's all about, you're doing this to hurt me. You did this to make me look bad. Okay, part of borderline personality is projecting. blaming someone else for their negative traits, actions, and feelings. This happened to me with my former borderline / narcissistic ex-mentor. She used to befriend people online, take them in these little chat room ministry rooms, and then get really close to them. They would pour their heart out to her. They would want to call her all the time and get counseling from her. And she would secretly be coming to me saying, I can't deal with this. Oh my gosh, girl, did you see what that lady was saying? Do you think she's okay? I'm starting to feel like these people are going to do something to me. And I don't know how to handle this. You got to chase these people away. Do what you can to tell them I'm busy or whatever. Tell them that I'm busy. I can't talk to them. But then when she got mad at me one day, she said, you just need to stop drawing all these people close to you because all you do is come to resent them after a while. And I'm looking at her going, are you serious right now? That is you, not me. I'm not the one resenting them. I'm the one that when they come to me, I'm spending my time with them and helping them through their situations. And some of them are even your little people that you gathered around you. So you're totally talking to the wrong person here. You need to be talking to yourself. You're the one that resents people. That's not me. Okay. Which is, by the way, I was just talking to somebody recently about this. That is why I'm very careful about who I will coach. I will not coach just anybody. If I do not click with you and I do not have a rapport with you, I will not coach you. And I don't have a rapport with everybody that crosses my path. I'm sorry, I just don't. And I know better than to get into those situations. Because say you hook up with somebody, they're leaning on you for help, whatever, and they keep wanting to be closer and closer to you. You feel almost like you're being leeched on, like you have no free time because this person constantly wants to talk to you. And you're feeling resentful of the person, but then you're mad at yourself because you're resenting the person. You feel smothered, you feel stuck, and it's not a good feeling. So I won't allow myself to get in that position again. I had that happen. That is why the website sprung up against me. Dee Dee is a terrible life coach. She's a fraud. She's a phony, blah, blah, blah. Because I bit off more than I could chew. I just started taking phone calls from everybody. And I was getting all kinds of people. All kinds. People that seriously needed some deep, deep help that I could not give them. Doesn't mean they were bad people. Doesn't mean I handled everything right. I never said I did. But what I will handle right at this point is I will not take everybody into my coaching and try to help them. There has to be a clicking, a rapport, an established connection there. And I will not know that until I get to know somebody over time. All right. The reason why the borderline person projects is because it helps alleviate some of the guilt on her or himself. The borderline person is like the man behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz. She's afraid, or he's afraid, you will abandon them once you see behind the curtain that they're not this perfect mirage of awesomeness that they're portraying to be. The borderline's mantra basically is there's something wrong, but it's not my fault, so it's got to be your fault. It's got to be somebody's fault, so I'm going to blame you. And a borderline, when they are told something over and over again that's negative, say by a borderline parent, you know, you're worthless, you're useless, I don't know why I ever had you, you're a stupid child, you're ignorant, whatever. Eventually, they may start to believe that and become that worthless, useless type of person where they put themselves into relationships that are terrible and they end up being abused and they believe that they are everything that this abusive person has told them that they are. So they become everything they're accused of being and thus fulfilling what that abusive parent or caretaker had said about them. That's all for now. I'm not going to make this super long. This is a lot of stuff. I realize that. So I'm trying to give it to you in bits and pieces and break it down to, like I said, bite-sized pieces so that you can understand in layman's terms exactly what we're talking about. So hope that helped somebody and that it was eye-opening to other people that don't know much about borderline personality disorder. Maybe you know somebody in your life that this applies to, some of these things that I'm saying on video. And if you do, and you try to encourage them to get help, that's all you can do. You can't force them to get help, but some of them really do need help. And hopefully they will maybe even watch these videos with you and see themselves and not feel ashamed, but feel like, hey, this woman's got a point and this book was really good and maybe I should kind of look into some different help. DBT therapy. Remember, that's the words that you want to talk to therapists about. They need dialectical behavior therapy. There's nothing that compares to DBT. There really isn't. Even CBT is not going to be helpful for a borderline. All right. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next BPD in bite-sized pieces.